everyone, welcome to Afro Swag Media and Magazine. I'm so excited to be here tonight, this evening. It's been a minute since we've went live, but tonight we have a very special guest, and I'm so excited to bring her to the screen so that she can introduce herself. Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I am doing well, Deborah. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm so happy to have you here tonight. Do you mind telling us who you are, your name, and who you are?
Yes. So, hello, everyone. My name is DaVannis Donaldson. I am the CEO and founder of Donaldson Business Enterprise. Born and raised in North Omaha, I am the oldest of six children. I was raised by a single parent. My mom, she had three girls, three boys. We were exactly the Brady Bunch: girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. um, I have two children, my almost 14-year-old daughter, Serenity, and my 8-year-old son, Jackson. What else? I just graduated recently from Bellevue University in June with a business management degree in business management and leadership.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of other things.
Well, we don't have to remember everything that's because we're here for
Because I,
60
I, I
minutes.
talk a lot, Deborah. Now I can get tired.
We're here for 60 minutes and we'll get to everything that you may possibly forget. So tonight we are here to talk about business credit. Tell me a little bit about your business first. So it's your last name, Business Enterprises LLC.
Yes. So Donaldson Business Enterprise, I started it last year, last summer. The year
Mm-hmm.
the year prior to, so about 2020, I decided to start repairing my personal credit. And
Okay.
so I started learning about more personal credit and what it means to be able to leverage your credit and things like that. And so I
Mm-hmm.
started in this Facebook group called Road to 750. Shonda Martin, shout outs to her. And I just learned a lot. I learned a lot. And so while learning about personal credit repair or personal credit restoration, I was learning about business credit. There was a speaker that came on and talked to us about business credit because everyone in the group kept asking her, "Do you know about business credit?" She said, "No, that's not my lane, y'all. I don't know about business credit, but I can get somebody on here to speak. We can have a webinar." And so she did. And I was just like, whoa, wow. I was just amazed about all the different avenues about business credit and just in business in general. And so once I started filing my own LLC and
Mm-hmm.
learning more information last year is when I noticed the confusion that a lot of entrepreneurs were having, not just myself. Like there's no clear cut roadmap to
Right.
financial wealth when it comes to business. And
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't the only one that was confused. I didn't know how to file an LLC with a Secretary of State or what an EIN number was and all of that. I remember asking my friends and other entrepreneurs were like, girl, we don't know. Nobody knows, it's out there. And so I remember asking Tarika Coney is where I learned a lot of the information. She has a business credit academy based out in Florida.
Okay.
And yes, and so that's where I remember asking her, Coach Tarika, like, what's going on? And she said, well, the people on the golf course, they're the ones that hold the secrets to success.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're the ones that hold all the knowledge and they don't want it to be out there. And so even when spending time till this day, because I will periodically call the business credit bureaus and the vendors, the Net 30 vendors, and
Mm-hmm.
trying to see what kind of changes they've made lately. And there's still so much confusion. Every once in a while you'll get the 411 for one of the customer service reps about, oh, this is who we report to. This is how this goes. This is what happens. But everyone else is like, oh, we can't share that. No,
Mm-hmm.
we can't tell you. I'm sorry. So it's just so much confusion and still trying to understand the science of business credit. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's where Donaldson Business Enterprise comes from, is trying to help entrepreneurs to financial wealth and success by equipping them and educating them about the science of business credit, the importance of financial statements and all of that. So
I
that's it.
love that. I love that. Thank you so much for clarifying that.
You're
So,
welcome.
What is the difference between, or maybe you can tell us a little bit what a business credit is?
Okay, so the SBA defines business credit as a loan or line of credit that a company extends to another company to buy
Mm-hmm.
goods and services. And I determine it as like the lifeline of your business, access to
Mm-hmm.
capital. And because that's essentially what it is. And so you were asking about the difference between business and personal credit.
Yeah, what's the difference between a business credit and a personal credit? Is there any difference?
Yes, there is a lot of difference. I'm glad that you asked. So personal credit is backed by the FCRA, and
Mm-hmm.
um, and so personal credit consists of not business credit, three personal credit bureaus, and there's other personal credit bureaus out there as well. They're more small, private-owned ones, but TransUnion, Equifax, and
Mm-hmm.
Experian, and the personal credit scores they range from 350 to 850, and then also um, yeah, about personal credit. So business credit is you're not personally guaranteeing anything. Your
Mm-hmm.
EIN is your social security number. You'll have a DUNS number. There's four main business credit bureaus. There's Experian business, there's Equifax business, there's Dun and Bradstreet, and there's also Credit Safe. Credit Safe is the hidden gem that a lot of people they're kind of missing out on that one. And so with business credit, trying to think of other things. There's so many differences, but yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. And I would like to tell the audience if you have any questions about business credit or if you want us to repeat anything, please put it in the comment box and then we'll be sure to answer your questions and bring you clarifications. Don't hesitate to ask questions, okay? And thank you so much
Perfect.
for tuning in tonight. Thank you for joining us. We are live at Afro Swag Media and Magazine, live
Woo-hoo.
on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are with DaVannis and we are talking about business credit. So my next question is, what are the benefits of having a business credit?
The benefits. And I want to start off by thanking you, Deborah, for inviting me to your platform. And thank you for all that you do for the community. Thank you for Afro Swag Magazine. Thank you for everything, Deborah. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Um, you're welcome. So the benefits of having business credit is lower insurance premiums. You'll have more access to capital when it's time to grow and scale your business. I
Mhm.
always tell people it's better to have business credit and not use it than to need it and not have it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And
So
so,
I have a question on LinkedIn right now. She is asking, how do you improve your business credit?
improve it as that question. Ask her how. Does she already have business credit, or is she wanting to know from? I see it on the screen. How do
How
you?
do you improve your business credit? That was the question.
When you say how do you improve it, do you already have business credit? So you're looking for business credit repair,
I
or are
don't
you
have
looking to start
any.
the
Um,
process of business credit?
she is watching right now, so hopefully she can clarify.
Okay,
But
she'll
I'm just going
clarify.
to assume if she asks how to improve your business credit, that means you already have um, a business credit established. So um, I know a little bit about business credit. I think when it comes to business, and you may correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I think when it comes to business credit, you just need to make sure you make your payment on time
Mhm.
per the agreement or per the terms, and make sure you report any account that you have, any business credit account that you have, make sure you report it. Okay, she just responded, I already have a business credit. So how do you improve it?
Yes, so it depends on how many trade lines. So there are some people that usually I always at least tell my clients, let's start with at least 4 trade lines. Sometimes they're only able to do 3, but you at least need 4 reporting to Dun & Bradstreet in order to get a Paydex score of an 80. And an 80 is the best, not the best, but it's one of the best Paydex score that a lot of vendors and credit card merchants will be able to lend to you with. So applying for more vendors, making sure you're paying on time, communicating, calling the vendors and asking, who are you reporting to? You don't want to have 6 vendors and they're only reporting to Dun & Bradstreet. You want to kind of spread it out. You want to see if who's reporting to Equifax Business, who's reporting to Credit Safe, who's reporting to Experian. If they're all reporting to one, then you're going to have a really strong Paydex score with Dun & Bradstreet. But then your Intella score with Experian Business Credit Bureau is not gonna. You're not gonna have anything generated there.
Okay, so break it down for us. So with the and we have a lot of questions coming. So with Dun & Bradstreet, there is a Paydex score. We're getting ready. I have plenty questions here.
I know.
With Dun & Bradstreet, you have Paydex score, right?
Yes. So with Dun & Bradstreet, go ahead.
1 to 100. Is that how business credit? Okay. So 1 to 100, and you just said when you are between 80 and plus, then you have a good business score. So with Equifax, what is it called?
A small business score. So Equifax, they rate you based on 3 factors. You'll have 3 scores with Equifax. You'll have number 1, a payment index score, which is from 1 to 100. Number 2, you'll have a credit risk score, which is from 101 to 992. And number 3, you'll have a failure risk score, and that's from 1,000 to 1,600. So of course, Equifax.
So before you continue, how do people reach out to Equifax when it comes to the business credit?
Equifax, there is, if you type in Equifax, there's been so many changes. You Google, you can type in Equifax business credit, and then something will populate. I'm not sure off the top of my head right now. If they have that question, I can get back to them about that.
Okay, that's okay. So
and the same thing with Experian as well.
Okay, I hope we have answered your question. Ajoa on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you have any follow-up questions, please put it in the comment box or reach out to us, and we will make sure we answer that question. So we talk about Dun & Bradstreet, we talk about Equifax, and there is also Experian. So tonight, for those that just joined us, we're talking about business credit. The next question is coming from, if I'm not mistaken, I think YouTube, from Angela. What are the 3 factors or score required for a personal line of credit?
Oh, this is personal credit. So for personal line of credit, the 3, so if you when it comes to personal credit, you want to have the same thing as business credit. You want to have, like, what word am I looking for? A broad credit report as far as like installment loans, revolving accounts, credit cards. You don't want to just have all installment loans. You want to kind of expand your different things for personal credit. And
and then the next thing is,
that's my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mom.
Is that the same as a credit card approval?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Now, when you're trying to apply for credit cards, it's up to the lender to approve you based on payment history, based on your debt to income ratio, based on your inquiries. There's like a whole pie percentage, and it's actually inside of my ebook that I have.
Okay, we'll talk about the ebook in a minute. So, just as a reminder, tonight we are talking about a business credit. So, all questions related to business credit are welcome. Um, the personal credit will be for another time.
Yes. Personal credit. I know enough because I know enough, but
Okay.
right now I'm in business credit mode.
Thankfully, you know a lot about both, but tonight our main focus is business
Business
credit.
credit. Should we
So,
talk
we talk about
the other business
the
credit bureaus?
difference between, yes, the difference between a business credit and personal credit. We touch a little bit about the rating, and then we talk about the business credit reporting agencies. We touch Downs and Bradstreet, and then
Mhm.
you touch a little bit of Equifax. What are the other ones?
The other one, so there are four primary main business credit bureaus, and there are
Mhm.
nine industry business credit bureaus. And so
Okay.
the main ones are Dun and Bradstreet,
Mm-hmm.
Equifax Business, Experian Business, and Credit Safe. The
Okay.
nine industry. So in addition to you having those four business credit bureaus, if you're also in the food industry, you're going to be reporting to the CFAX. That's another. So CFAX is another business credit bureau just specifically for the food industry.
Okay.
And then there's, I'm trying to think, we have Factual Data is another business credit bureau that's more for the like real estate agents, the mortgage lenders, and things like that. Then we have Ansania is a business credit report,
Okay.
business credit bureau, ANSONIA, Ansania, and
Okay.
they deal more with construction. So
Okay.
Ansania works with closely with Tarnell, which is another business credit bureau for construction.
Okay.
And so there's so many. So there's Data Axle, there's PayNet, there's Ansania, there's CFAX, there's I'm trying to think, Cortura, Accurant. Accurant is like a bridge between personal and business credit.
Okay.
And then there's PayNet Solution deals with more of commercial banking. And so they all specifically work for different industries. So not only will you be reporting to those main four, but sometimes you'll be reporting to five or six different. So that's why it's really important that you kind of have more than 4 to 6 net 30 vendors. I know it's expensive, when it comes to
Mhm.
building business credit, but you want to be consistent and you also want to have more than just, I see some people have up to 25, 19,
That's
17 different
very
people
interesting.
reporting. Mhm.
So, what do you need to, what are the steps to build a business credit? Let's say you have your business already established, you have your LLC,
Yep.
and you have your business name, logo, you have a website. What is the very next step?
So the very next step, so me personally with my business, what we will do is we'll do a data analysis audit. And so that
Mhm.
data analysis audit, we will be able to see, I'll be able to go in and check the Secretary of State to see if your address with your EIN and Dun and Bradstreet all line up. And
Mhm.
then I'll also see if you're using your home address. A lot of times, Deborah, we skip the foundation. If we don't have a strong foundation, and when it's time for us
Mhm.
to start building business credit, no one's going to report because nothing is matching up. And so a lot
Okay.
of times I will have sometimes clients that will, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know how to get there. And I go check the Secretary of State. I'm like, oh, you have a brick and mortar. Why are you using your home address? Why didn't you change it over
Mhm.
to your the Secretary of State? Why didn't you update it? And
Mhm.
so the first thing we'll do is make sure the foundation is okay. And
Okay.
one thing I do want to touch is a virtual address. So a lot of
Mhm.
times we are working from home, get it.
Mhm.
A lot of people have businesses from home. But when it
Mhm.
comes to time to build business credit, you have to be careful of the difference between a virtual address and a virtual office. A
Mhm.
virtual address is just you paying someone to like scan your mail to you, pick up your mail. You're kind of just going up there, picking up your mail and just using it as a virtual address. A
Mhm.
virtual office is somewhere that you're able to go in and meet clients, whether it's once or twice a week, up to 5 days a week, depending on the package you purchase. And
Mhm.
so a lot of times now what Net 30 vendors and other lenders are doing in the business credit world is they're flagging you. If you have a
Okay.
virtual office, if you have a virtual address and it's
Mm-hmm.
not an office, they will flag you. You'll think in about a year or two, oh, I'm doing good. I'm ready for the $1.5 million loan. And then they're like, red flag, you're not, this isn't your, so then you have to almost not do everything completely, but it kind of messes you up. So that's the first thing when it comes to the foundation is making sure everything matches up, making sure you have your EIN number, your DUNS number, and all of that. And
So
then the
we
next,
haven't talked about that yet. So the very next step, what is an EIN number? Because not every business, not everybody knows about an EIN number, and not everybody knows about Duns and Bradstreet. I mean, Duns number.
yes. So I'll go on the EIN number first. So the EIN
Mhm.
number is like the social security number for your business.
Okay.
And so it's something you file with the IRS. So once you file your Secretary of State for a fee, and then you'll file for your EIN from the IRS. And it's the number that the IRS used to identify your business. And that's the number you'll have to remember, like your social security number, because you'll be putting it on banking documents when you sign things sometimes. And so when it comes to building business credit, it's basically what you want to use. You don't want to personally guarantee and put your personal credit out there. You want to be able to have your business stand on its own 2 feet and apply using your EIN. And so that also takes time too. And then the DUNS number. So Dun and Bradstreet assigns a data universal numbering system numbers, what DUNS stand for. And
Mm-hmm.
that is somewhat like an EIN number, but as of April 4th, so April 4th this year, um, SAMS.gov, which holds all the nonprofit and federal grants and federal contracts for employers that are wanting to do like grants and federal contracting. You used to have to be required to have a DUNS number for that. Now you have to have a UEI number. A UEI number is a unique entity identifier number. And that number is given to you through SAMS. It's also free. And then you have to renew that number once a year versus Dun and Bradstreet would give you a DUNS number and you didn't have to do all the renewing and all of that. But you still do need a DUNS number because for Dun and Bradstreet, for you to have your suppliers or vendors report to Dun and Bradstreet, you still need that DUNS number. So there's a myth out there saying, oh, you don't need a DUNS number anymore because you need a UEI number. You still
Mm-hmm.
need the Dun and Bradstreet number in addition to the UEI number, only if you're applying for federal contracts. If you're wanting to do things with the federal government is when you need a UEI number.
All right. So you said a lot. Let me try to summarize a little bit. And also, as a reminder, DaVannis, she is in business. She does business credit. I know we just have 60 minutes for this interview, but she is available on social media. She's available by phone number, email. If you need more help, if you need more clarifications, feel free to reach out to her and she will be able to help you. But let me summarize a little bit. So, you have a business, you just started your business, and obviously, you have to register your business depending on what what you're trying to accomplish. You can have an LLC and a corporation, or I mean, there are so many different types of businesses. The main thing is know what you want to accomplish and register your business with the state. Now, let's say you have an LLC and you're trying to establish your business credit. First thing
Mhm.
first, make sure your address matches. Okay, your business address, make sure it matches all, um, like your registration with the state, everything. Make sure you have a matching address. And she just explained having a virtual address and having a virtual office. Make sure you know the difference and just make sure you have a physical business address that matches all your documents. And then you want an EIN, which is basically your social security number for your business. And if you have questions on how to obtain that, if Google is not helpful, make sure you reach out to us. We'll be able to help you. And then a DUNS number. And that also, it's a process. You can reach out to us anytime, and we'll be able to um, walk you through the process and help you start building your business credit. And then I know you mentioned Sam's number, Sam Duggar for federal contracting. It's getting more complicated, but just when I think for tonight, just retain Sam's number. If you're in need of a Sam's number or Sam's account, then reach out to us, because not everybody is going to do federal contracting or
Mhm.
government contracting, but I'm sure when you get there, you hear about needing a Sam's account. Then you can reach
Yes.
out to us. We've
I didn't
been
mean to get too deep.
That's okay. We've been here for 30 minutes already. Oh my God, we have plenty of questions. Okay, before we get back to the questions, Angela, um, let's take a break. How about we take a break?
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
For its second year, The Block, in partnership with AARP Nebraska, honors 50 Nebraskans, recipients of its 50 over 50 Nebraska Awards. Join us for the award ceremony at 5:30 p.m. September 24th, 2022, at the Doubletree by Hilton, downtown Omaha, and celebrate the contributions and journeys of the honorees.
All right. Thank you so much for staying with us and tuning in tonight. We are at AfroSwag Media and Magazine, and tonight we have a very special guest. I'm bringing her back to the screen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for
Ah.
tonight and helping us understand a little bit about business credit. So,
what
our
I
next question.
what I was going to ask,
Mhm.
Deborah, when this is over, did you want me to go to each of your social media handles and put my information, because I do have a link for people to fill in their like basic contact information, and it will generate a free ebook to them. So did you
Yes,
want me to go through and do that?
it will be posted on our pages, and also I'm going to um the link is so long right now, so I don't even if I project it to the screen, they will have to this is the link.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
so let's just let's
Business
just
credit is fun. It's so fun. There's so many levels to it. There's so many levels. So when we were talking about it, I was like, okay, DaVannis, keep it as basic as possible, because I can go. I mean, I could go many more levels. I can.
Mhm.
There's the way you read the business credit reports. There's acronyms for just so many different things, and so that's what I would. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, they'll find a link on our pages, and then
Mhm.
um, they'll be able to click on it, and then it will take them through the process of getting that ebook and even reaching out to you. So our next question, um, yeah, she said, "Thank you. I may have other questions. No, the loans for startup businesses. That's why I asked if someone will have to take out a personal loan to start a business." Okay. I'm not sure I understand the question. Do you understand the question?
I may have other questions. Know that loans for startup businesses. That's why I asked if someone would have to take out a personal loan to start a business. There are some people that do take out personal loans to start a business. It's depending on your credits, your personal credit score, but it's reporting to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. It depends on how much you can get for a personal credit loan to start a business or whatnot. When it comes to business, one thing I didn't forgot to mention is you don't want to get to a point where you're PGing. That's the word we use, PG, which means personally guaranteeing. Because if you're going to use your personal credit to build your business, there's going to be so much debt to income ratio that you'll max out for number one. Number two is if something happens to your business, you're going to be held liable personally. And all of that's going to be on your personal credit. So it's very important to separate your business credit and your personal credit. I know business credit takes time. Sometimes, clients may be struggling with personal credit and things of that nature, but you want to keep it as separate as possible.
Okay. I know some people, when you start a business, obviously you don't have any business credit. You haven't established a business credit yet. So when you go to lenders, they might ask you, for your personal information. That's how you start getting your business credit. And then once you have the first loan, and then you start taking, are those called trade accounts?
Trade reference, credit reference, which is a supplier or a vendor that you buy a service from the supplier or the vendor. A net 30 account, a net 15 account, there's a net 7, net 55, and essentially those net, whatever is the number is after that means you have about that many days to pay it back, 30 days, 15 days, or net 7 days. And go.
Then when you start doing that, then you start building your business credit. You can also, from my personal knowledge, you can also get, just like gas card, business card from Sam's Club or Costco or even Staples. Just get something. And then once you have them for 3 months, 6 months, then make sure you're checking to see how your business credit is. And then you can go back to the lender and tell them, oh, now I'm ready. I'm going to use my EIN in order to obtain a business loan or a business credit card. And they will check that you have, all those trade lines, all those accounts. And most of the times, they will get you a business credit because you have already established it for the first 3 to 6 months.
Yep. So, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Deborah, that you mentioned 3 to 6 months, because a lot of times I keep seeing on Facebook or I keep seeing on just wherever, TikTok, oh, you want to establish business credit in 15 days or 35 days or 45 days. It's not, no, because essentially what you're doing then is you're buying trade lines, and that is illegal. You're buying trade lines to say, this has been reporting for 12 months. This has been reporting for 3 months. And that is illegal. So a lot of times you got to be very careful when you see that quick catch. Build business credit in 30 days. And that might be like a seller for them. They might say, oh, if we get so many trade lines reporting, you probably will get your Paydex score in 30 days. It just depends. But do not buy trade lines from no one that says you have been reporting at all. That is illegal. And don't ask me to do it, because I'm not doing it.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So one step that also we forgot to mention, so you make sure you have a matching address, you have your EIN, your DUNS number, and make sure you have a business bank account.
Yes, a business bank account. Yep. And there's even levels to that, because when it comes to the business bank account, you want to make sure it's reporting to the SBFE, which is a Small Business Financial Exchange. I don't want to go into details with that because it makes it easier. Like Chase, they automatically report to the SBFE. And with the SBFE, there's also a FBSS score as well, from 0 to 300. I mean, there's so many layers and levels to business credit that it's fun. I like it because I love learning and love when they change things up and I can figure it out again and kind of relearn things and kind of walk other entrepreneurs through the steps too.
I love
So
it.
a business bank account, also a business phone number. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
business phone number. And when I say phone number, I mean toll-free number, a 1-800 number, a 1-877 number, 1-866 number, one of those numbers, because you want to look as credible as possible on paper. If you've ever looked anywhere like Walmart or any other big corporation, when you get paid, it doesn't say Burger King or Walmart on the paycheck. It will say something enterprise. And so you want to make sure that your business looks like it's an actual business with an actual address, a bank account, a toll-free phone number. You can still have a business line with a 402 phone number if you're in Nebraska that you can give to clients. You don't have to give clients your toll-free phone number. A lot of times I don't even use it. But as far as papers, when you're trying to get loans and you're trying to scale your business and grow, if you come in there with that 402 phone number, the likelihood of you being denied is high. You want to have a toll-free phone number, and so that's really important, as well as a Gmail, a business email as well. So you want to be able to you want to purchase your domain.
Mm-hmm.
So many times with business owners, I see abc123company at gmail.com. You want to go to Google Suites and actually purchase your domain, a business email address, versus having at Gmail. A lot of times, especially us Black people, we struggle with, why are we getting denied? Why are we, what's going on? Why are they saying no? And that's the one reason why I started this company, the Donaldson Business Enterprises, because I kind of want to, there's no clear-cut roadmap for business, financial, wealth, and health. There's no clear-cut roadmap, especially for us. And so that's frustrating. I've been there many times. And so a lot of times when you come across that, so I love starting with the business analyst audit and breaking things down and seeing their face light up, like, oh my God, thank you so much for, showing me how to do this, and let's get started, and where do we go from here? And so, yeah.
Wow, lots of very important information that you're providing us with, and thank you so much. So, it takes a lot. I mean, it seems that that's a lot, but it's not a lot. Just know what you're doing. Talk to a professional like DaVannis, and then she'll be able to walk you through the process to um, building your business credits. And the very basic, you must have it. The very basic, the presentation of your business. What do we call the presentation of your business? Make sure you have that LLC. Make
The
sure you have
foundation. Yeah.
a matching address. Make sure you have the EIN, the DUNS number. Make sure you have a social media presence or a website, your professional email address, a domain. You don't even have to have a website built, but you can have a professional email address. Google is also free, and you can use that while building your business until you have some cash flow. And also, she talked about the business phone number. Make sure you have something professional. That's all we are saying, right?
Yes. Are there any questions coming in? I
Let
thought,
me
I thought
check.
before the break you said. I thought before the break you said that before we
Yes,
had
we
that break.
have a question right here. How can business credit leverage help the community?
As far as so business credit leverage can help the community because you're going to be able to grow your business and scale your business, which means you're going to be able to hire employees. You're going to be able to pay people. You're going to be able to get another location. You're going to be able to, it frees up your time, being able to make more money and being able to leverage and help others as well. So, yeah, it helps the community a lot, especially when you're growing and you're looking to hire an employee and you're looking for virtual assistants and you're looking probably to kind of kick your feet back up and, start another business and things like that. And so,
Yes, so when you have a business credit, it helps you improve your business because you can obtain loans. And if you have a business that sells products, you can have an inventory ready. So it's helping your community. Um, you're helping your community that way when they come to you for a solution, because you're able to identify a problem in the community and you're offering solutions in the form of a product or a service. That's a business. Now, you have a business credit that allows you to um, have that inventory ready, or the services ready, or the product
Mhm.
ready. That's helping your community. I don't know if that answers your question, but if you have any follow-up question, please let us know. Put that in the
Mhm.
comment box and we'll make sure we answer that question.
Answer
Thank
that.
you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask them. Right now, I think we have answered all the questions that we got from LinkedIn. I'm looking, YouTube, and Facebook.
Are you
Uh,
on Instagram as well?
no, right now we're not
Okay.
on Instagram. Not tonight. I
Mhm.
had some technical difficulties earlier,
Okay.
so we are not on Instagram, but we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question, I think we will take two more questions and then I will check with viewers.
Okay.
My next question is how do you monitor your business credit?
Great question. And so the way you monitor your business credit is, I don't know if anyone has heard of nav.com is, I call it the credit uh, business credit score hub. But essentially that's what it is. So nav.com is nav.com. And
Mm-hmm.
nav.com, I really like nav because it combines your personal credit scores, it combines your business credit scores, and it also will have, like, it'll show different links of how, what kind of loans you're eligible to apply for and the chance that you'll get the loan and things like that. And so nav.com is where you can you'll be able to order your business credit reports and also see your view your personal credit scores.
Is it free?
Yes, so Nav, there is a basic plan, but there's also a premium plan, and there's also a business credit builder plan. And if you were to pay for the business credit builder plan, which is $39.99 per month, or you can pay, I think it's about $102 for a quarter, which is 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
That also will report to three of the four main business credit bureaus. The
Okay.
business credit, yep, the business credit builder through nav.com.
So does it hurt your business credit when you check?
No, it doesn't. It does not. I know personal credit, there's two things, a hard pull and a soft pull, and the hard pull does hurt your personal credit, but checking your business credit, they actually want you to monitor it as closely as possible. There are a lot of businesses that will pull a full report each quarter to make sure things are reporting accurately, which is really smart per quarter to kind of pull a full business credit report. They are kind of pricey, but it's
Mhm.
worth it. Yeah, and it does not hurt your business credit score at all.
Wow.
It's a great question.
Lots of information. I'm sure we'll have you back to um, educate us more because,
There's so many levels. There's
yes.
so many levels. It's so fun. I just love it. It's so complex. It's so like analytical, and I'm an analytical thinker. And I just love seeing people coming in defeated, feeling devastated and defeated and down, and then watching them thrive and grow as time progresses and seeing their confidence, their chest up a little bit higher, and they're kind of moving and saving and doing different things more. I really, that right there is, yeah, you can't put money on that. I love that part.
So, how can people get a hold of you?
So I am on Instagram. My personal account is BizWizDavannis, which is BIZ.
I think we'll do
Oh,
the business IG.
so that's okay. So that's the business. So that's the business IG. Yep.
Okay.
The business Donaldson. Wait, Devanis Donaldson Ian. So yep, that's the business one. And then my personal one is BizWiz Devanis, which is BIZWIZ Devanis.
So follow her on Instagram and she'll be able to help you with your business credits
And
and
then Facebook.
and
We don't.
Facebook.
Yeah, I
What
have so many
is
different things. We don't
link?
have to go over each of them right now.
Okay, Facebook, and like we said, we'll have the link in the comment on all our pages. That way, you can just click on the link, fill out the form, and then it will take you to download the ebook. Right?
Mhm.
What can
Yes,
they?
that is correct.
What
That is correct.
information can they get from the ebook?
So the same information they can get that we've been talking about is what's in the ebook. Also, I have where it's a more interactive ebook,
Mm-hmm.
um, where they can also put like different dates and different like their EIN number down in a little space, and they could put all their like the business foundation information down in the ebook. They can print it off, and it's like an interactive one, and it asks questions, and it
Mm-hmm.
includes a little bit more than what we've been talking about now, because I talk about a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more about personal credit as well.
Oh,
And it's
nice.
free. And I will
Mm-hmm.
also put in the link for the lead form for everyone to fill out the form, and then it will send a free ebook back to them.
Oh, so is this link different from that one?
Are you talking about? No, so the lead form is they'll put their basic contact information in it, like their first and last name, and
Mm-hmm.
then their phone number and email address. And once they push submit, the ebook will automatically come to their
Okay.
email address. Yeah. And then
Okay.
there, in my Instagram, there's also the link to schedule a consultation with me and all of that as well.
Oh, nice. So don't forget to follow her. And if you have any follow-up questions, don't hesitate to reach out and she'll be able to answer you. I don't see any more comments. Um, do you have any closing advice or remarks?
Trying to think, this was fun. It went by too fast. I'm like, no.
Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Oh, thanks for watching. Who is that? Okay, LaRonda Flowers.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Any closing remarks? Just when it comes to building business credit, just know that, like everything else in life, it is a process. It is an investment. You want to be consistent first and foremost. Sometimes we run into wanting to build business credit and we'll stop paying the vendors after 2 months. And you kind of just set yourself back. And if you did build business credit, now we have to repair that. So you want to be consistent. You want to make sure your foundation of your business is established correctly. You
Mhm.
also want to what was I getting ready to say? Another thing, if you're wanting to build business credit, like I meant to mention when we were talking about building business credit, that some people can build it in 90 days. And the
Mhm.
people that do build it in 90 days, they do personally guarantee a lot of it. So if
Okay.
you are if you're trying to build business credit with a credit score of under 650, it's going to take time, because sometimes in the beginning you could build quicker business credit when you have a better personal credit score.
Mhm.
Then they're going to ask for your personal credit, your social security number, and in turn you're able to build business credit faster by using your personal credit score. So a lot of times people are like, I'd rather just PG some of the stuff now to build it in 4 months really quick and get a higher chance for loan approvals and things like that. But
Okay.
if you're struggling with both, you kind of want to work on your personal credit
Mhm.
as well, in addition to your business credit. And so continue to grow, continue to thrive, continue to be patient with yourself. Business, being an entrepreneur is not for the faint. It is definitely, it's a joy. I love every moment of it. Every day is different.
Mhm.
Um, Practice a lot of self-care is what helps me get through it, as being a single mom and a student and a business owner and working,
Mhm.
all of that. You have to have a lot of self-care and there, and grace with yourself. And then networking. I run into a lot of entrepreneurs that don't network. It's okay to be introverted. I know everybody's not like me, extroverted. I talk to everybody. But you want to be able to network, show up to some of the events, have
Mhm.
business cards, reach out to people, because sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know as well when it comes to
Right.
funding and when it comes to things like that. And so you're able to learn more and leverage more too,
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, so if anybody has any questions for me or anything, you can go to my Instagram. There's a link there where it will, you'll see where you can schedule a consultation with me and
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much
Um,
for being with us tonight. Lots of information when it comes to building a business credit or having a business credit. Like we said, we'll have the link on all our pages. Make sure you're clicking on that link. Fill out the form and then you'll get the ebook in your email. And don't reach out to her on all social media platforms, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and she'll be able to help you, provide you with information and resources on how to build your business credit. There are several benefits to having a business credit, and you can go back if you just join us. You can go back and click on replay to watch it. We have so many important information for you. And when you're watching it on a replay, make sure you put in hashtag replay and we'll acknowledge you. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Until
thank you
next.
so much, Deborah.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
For its second year, The Block, in partnership with AARP Nebraska, honors 50 Nebraskans, recipients of its 50 over 50 Nebraska Awards. Join us for the award ceremony at 5:30 p.m. September 24th, 2022, at the DoubleTree by Hilton, downtown Omaha, and celebrate the contributions and journeys of the honorees.